Hi, my name is Marie Conser. I'm a real estate broker here in Portland, Oregon. And in this episode, I wanted to talk a little bit about what we can expect in the coming month. Now, nobody has a crystal ball, and even the experts um, did not really see this year coming, at least not the way it unfolded. I addressed that a little bit in another video. But let's talk a little bit about housing, because housing is credit sensitive, which tends to lead to cycles. And that's what we're experiencing right now, a market shifting, a cycle happening. So during the pandemic, which I covered in the other video, well, we saw a combination of factors, right? Historically low interest rates, crossing under 3% at times. We have seen strong household finances. We have seen strong demographics. I even showed that there was a mini baby boom about 30 years ago. Millennials were reaching the 30 to 40 years of age. We have also seen an increase in demand for more space in the housing, in the home. So all of that led to sales and prices taking off, right? I mean, just in an unprecedented way. We had a very small, very short slowdown just when the governor at the end of March 2020 requested that everybody stay home, stay safe. But after that short period of time, about 2 months, it took off. So now we're in November 2022 at the time of this video. Rates have gone up. We have even crossed over 7%, went back down, went back up a little bit more. But anyways, there's a lot of fluctuation. However, the rates have gone up. So the market is now decelerating. So the reason number one for the market we're in right now is that large and rapid interest rate change. When we started the year in 2022, most experts agreed that interest rates were going to go up. As a matter of fact, we've been expecting that raise for several years now, and it finally happened. It just so happened that the experts expected that we would finish the year around 5%, and we reached 5% by the spring and went beyond that afterwards. So we crossed into the 7% line. Now, this basically cut the pool of buyers, because the buyers who qualified for a certain dollar amount at 3%, that budget is no longer the same at 5% and no longer the same at 7%. So when they felt it did no longer fit into their budget, they pulled out. So this will continue to cause the appreciation of the values of homes to decelerate. We had a record year in 2021 with a 15% appreciation year over year, so from January to December. And in October 2022, compared to October 2021, we were at 8% appreciation. So still positive, still a good number. And I had predicted that it would be a single digit at that time, but we are definitely seeing it cooling down. The question is really, will the prices continue to decline further? And that is the key question for buyers and sellers at this point. So the main contributors, if we think about it for a second, the main contributor to prices, to large price decline at least, are basically an increased inventory of homes for sale that hits the market, whether it's voluntary by people choosing to put their house for sale for whatever reason, or involuntary through distressed sales. So today, neither one of those are on the horizon. The first thing is, people who are currently homeowners, they are, if they have a mortgage, they're most likely having a large amount of equity in their home. And if they have a mortgage, they most likely have a low interest rate. So the need to move goes away, And unless they're moving for job changes or particular family situations that are prompting that move, literally, a lot of the sellers are going to stay put, keeping those homes off the market. So that's one thing. As for distress sales, we're not seeing distress sales right now. One, again, because of the fast and rapid appreciation of homes, a lot of people are sitting on equity, and there is no expectation of seeing a wave of foreclosure like we saw back in 2008 that were based on poor credit practices. So we're not seeing that. The regulation is in place. People come in usually with a down payment. So people are not willing to walk away from a home where they have equity. That's what happened in 2008. A lot of people were okay walking away from their house because they had zero money in it. Not the case today. This is not what we're seeing. So there's no expectation of a wave of foreclosure. So the overall increasing inventory, we're seeing it's happening. It's small, but it is happening. There is an increase in inventory. There is softer demand for homes that will continue to affect prices, and it will continue to make that market shift where the prices are softening, basically. But what we have on the horizon is that as we do not have those existing homes coming on the market, I want to touch on the builders as well, because those could be putting more units on the market for buyers to buy. But that is also slowing down. The builders are not expecting to build as many homes in 2023 as was initially expected. As a matter of fact, they put out less units this year as well that they were expecting to build in 2022. And that will continue in 2023. So we are continuing to see those demographics coming into play, and the existing homes not necessarily hitting the market in waves, and the new home not being built. So that large increase of supply that could drive a large price decline doesn't appear to be in the cards for the future. So that's kind of what I wanted to share with you as we are wrapping up 2022 and looking towards 2023. It seems like we are, the market is shifting. That is a fact. The market is softening. That is a fact. What we had seen during the pandemic was really not normal, that pace. And we are heading towards something a little bit more mellow. So more to come as the end of the year is looming. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.